So, I've decided to do these week by week now, so welcome to the Big Guy Garage. I am Richard. Over here is, well, nobody. Scott's at his place. We don't have a build right now, so basically working at my home, working on the C15. Anywho, welcome to the poor man's garage. Tailgate's being worked pretty good. Just got to do the handle here. Everything else is already pretty much there. I don't like this red primer out of a can. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This crap right here. It doesn't dry. Maybe it's because it's so thick. I mean, I just read it used on heavily rusted areas, so that's probably why it don't dry. It's pretty, thick. So this whole fender I did with some high build because this was the worst fender. And when I did it, I noticed it starting to spider a little bit. You can see it in here. Maybe you can't see it. I can see it, but maybe you can't. Anywho, I sprayed it on. This was dry. And when I touched this, it just smeared and disappeared. So I was like, okay. But what I have figured is that stuff had been on there for 5 days. I did kind of do it a little heavy, but it just didn't dry underneath. So that's where I'm at now. I knew this fender was in pretty bad shape as far as how thick the paint and stuff was on it, because you can see all these little areas. Those are like low spots. So I'm probably going to have to sand this out and then smear a tiny bit of like Dolphin glaze or polyester putty on it, and then sand out the whole back side of the fender. No big deal. Just more work than, I wanted. But this gray primer really lets a lot of bad areas come through. Like that one. I didn't even see before was a big scratch there. Luckily some spot putty can fix that though. I didn't see this dent here, but I'm not looking for perfection. And I know somebody's like, well then why did you do all that dent pulling and sanding and do the roof? Well, those you can see very easily. By not perfection, I mean a little dent here isn't going to break the whole thing. Considering this is going to be white, you're probably not going to see a lot of it. But either way, I'm going to knock this all down with some 180 till I can find my spots, which are everywhere. And then I am going to hit it with the glaze and then sand it again. Then prime it again. I actually found a quart of primer I was looking for in my garage. I got a lot of room in here, but it's like a lot of room that's junked up because I got a lot of crap in here. I tend not to throw stuff away for a long time, but that's what it is. I worked on this area a little bit. It's getting there. It don't feel like a giant jump down now, but there's a low spot here, some low here, and a little low on this corner. So I gotta fix that. No big deal. A little bit more filler. Let's see here. All of it still has to be sanded with 180, 220, maybe even 320. There's a lot of scratches here from where I had my dashboard sitting, and the clips on the back were gouging. I didn't know it. Now I do. No big deal. A little bit of spot putty because they're just scratches. But I'm going to attack this thing, attack the front, knock it out. See what we can get done here. While it's a beautiful 65 degrees in southeast Kentucky. I just watched the leaf fall. But it's supposed to be 71 tomorrow, and then snow after that, so welcome to Kentucky. Let's get some stuff done. Alright, got the front fender sanded and some dolphin glaze, not dolphin blood. And I've got this knocked back a little bit with the palm sander, but it's going to be all straight line block sanding basically. These are Motor Guard big blocks, and I have some mini blocks that I'm going to have to use, especially in this area, and to get all these edges round right. So a lot of finger sanding. Probably won't have any left after today. Also, today is December 31st, and Betty White died. Shame, shame. She was pretty freaking funny. So, goodbye, Betty White. Let's finish working on Bulma here. But I'm going to start hand sanding all this crap, and we'll see some results here in a second. Block sanding went pretty easy with them Motor Guard blocks. I had to put some glaze on it just because pinholes, whatnot. It's not glaze, it's spot putty. No, it's glaze. Yeah, spot putty is the orange stuff. That's glaze. So, that's good to go. I'm going to let it dry. Go inside and eat some tacos. It's Taco, what is today? It's Taco Friday? Yeah, we don't do Taco Tuesday. Tacos and Flairtos. Yeah. But I'm done for now. Let all that dry and make sure it's good. Don't want to gum up a bunch of sandpaper. But there we go. I did put some tape underneath or on top of the GMC to where I didn't get it all over it again and have to finger sand a bunch of that stuff. But we're good to go. It's moving along pretty good. Alright, so I sprayed the fender with some high build, got rid of the red, sanded it all down. Fender's in real good shape now. It's all good. This had where it was rusty and flaked off. It was like deep because the paint's so thick. So put a little icing, glaze, whatever you guys want to call it, on there. I just call it crap that I need to make it look good. But anyway, got it up there, did the whole top of the fender. That's fine. Still ain't messed with this anymore yet. I've been doing a lot on the tailgate. All these I did, these are all spot welds. I'm not sure if this tailgate was reskinned or what, but there's a lot of spot welds that I could see, and they kind of look weird. They don't look like, original spot welds. Anyway, did all them, got this in prime, but I'm going to prime it again because you can still see the filler through it. And I don't know if that's just a weird thing of canned primer or what, but it always seems to show everything through it. I do have a quart over there of real primer. Like, I'm going to mix it and I'm going to spray the entire tailgate, the entire roof, entire, fenders, to make everything somewhat uniform. But that's where we're at. These videos are getting few and far in between because it's winter time, so the videos are going to get a little smaller, unfortunately. Yes, I do have heat in here, but we're expecting 4 to 7 inches. Well, it'll be today when you see it, but it'll be tomorrow for me. But it's Thursday, and 4 to 7 inches in Kentucky, you are down. You're done. It's nobody's moving, nobody's going anywhere. Come on, heat. But 4 to 7 inches in Kentucky shuts everything down. I will be out here that day because I am going to get this place warm so the roof don't cave in, which you doubt it will, but 7 inches of snow on a stick roof, it's spooky. Especially when you got a truck in here that you need. Not worried about the stuff outside. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to hop back off. I'm going to start sanding this down, hit that with some more primer, start sanding these, and we should be pretty good today. I'll probably also mix up some more filler and hit this some more and look around, see if there's anything else that needs fixed. These are a little rough. Those need a little bit. But, other words, it's coming right along. Looking real good. I take things too far, as you can clearly see. So, yeah. Let's get back to work. Alright, got the final glaze on there. Tailgate's turning out great. Let that dry. That stuff seems to dry a little bit longer. As you can see. It's pretty warm in here. It's maybe about 60. It's cold out. I'm starting on the fender now. This stuff is not wanting to sand very good. I think it's the longer you leave it, the harder it is to sand. Because I put some of that on yesterday. Sanded off easy. Put this on like 6 days ago, and it's being a pain. So, might want to sand it as quick as possible. Even with 80 grit, it's being tough to sand. So, that's where I'm at right now. I'm going to try to get that done, as in knock off the glaze, and get this sanded enough to where I can prime it to see how bad it is still. And from that point, tomorrow, which will be upload day, so I'll have to upload this, but it's also given 4 to 7 inches of snow, so I probably won't come out here anyway. Stay in bed all day where it's nice and warm. Haha. But that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing anyway. Still gotta fix that, but that's where it's at. Getting ready to go in and eat dinner. Hopefully it's mainly done. Probably hit this with the palm sander because it's being a pain, and that's still going to dry a while. So it's looking pretty good. I found some deep scratches I need to fix. A couple little blemishes like that one. You can't really see it, but it needs fixed. Over here's a little, but that's the whole point in a cheap can primer, to show you what you can't see. Contrast. So, that's how it is. This is still wet. With it being cold and moist, it's probably not going to dry till tomorrow. So, as for today, I am signing out. Thanks for watching this week. Remember, please like, share, and subscribe. We could really use it. I know we're not doing this with our hands and making up funky words like lightning hoses and stuff, but hey, we're doing what we can. We're making builds, we're building builds, and you know, keeping the channel alive. Without you, we don't go nowhere. So please hit that button down there. Like, share, and subscribe.